She gave an accurate description of the event to the police officer. She urged her friend to apply for the job before the deadline. The wedding venue was beautifully decorated with flowers and lights. The car ran out of fuel in the middle of the highway late at night. She believed that true wealth was not just about money but also about happiness. She loves spicy food, whereas he prefers something milder. He measured the amount of sugar needed to bake the perfect cake. I will back you in your decision to start a new business. She met her former boss at the conference and they had a nice chat. The school decided to grant her a scholarship for her excellent grades. The map was accurate, so we didn't get lost on our trip. He urged his parents to take a vacation and relax for a while. They chose a historic building as the venue for their annual meeting. We need to stop at the gas station to fill up the fuel tank. He worked hard to build his wealth over the years through smart investments. He enjoys reading novels, whereas she likes to watch movies. The amount of rain this month was higher than the previous year. We need to back our friends when they are facing hard times. His former wife moved to another city after the divorce was finalized. He asked the bank to grant him a loan for his new business. He tried to be accurate in his answers during the interview. She urged him to see a doctor about his persistent cough. The concert venue was packed with fans eager to see their favorite band. The rising cost of fuel is affecting many drivers and businesses. She was known for her wealth, but also for her generosity to others. They are very outgoing, whereas their brother is quite shy. She was surprised by the amount of support she received from her friends. They promised to back the new project with all the resources needed. The former president of the club still attends the meetings regularly. The government decided to grant them funding for the community program. The weather forecast was accurate, predicting the rain perfectly. He urged his colleagues to support the new initiative for workplace safety. She visited the venue early to make sure everything was set up correctly. He checked the fuel gauge to make sure they had enough for the trip. He used his wealth to start a foundation to help the less fortunate. She wakes up early, whereas he stays in bed until noon. The amount of money saved will determine where we can go on vacation. He asked his family to back him during the difficult times ahead. He bumped into his former teacher at the grocery store yesterday. She applied for a visa, hoping the embassy would grant it soon. The doctor's diagnosis was accurate, which helped the patient recover quickly. She urged her students to study hard for the upcoming exam. The venue for the art exhibition was a spacious and bright gallery. The plane needs a special type of fuel for long international flights. She didn't flaunt her wealth, preferring a simple and modest lifestyle. He is good at math, whereas she excels in literature. We need to reduce the amount of plastic we use to help the environment. She felt confident knowing her team would back her in any situation. She often talks about her former job and the friends she made there. The committee will grant the award to the best student in the class. The book provided an accurate account of the historical events. He urged his friends to join him in volunteering at the local shelter. They needed to find a new venue for the party due to bad weather. They stored extra fuel in containers for the long journey ahead. He dreamed of achieving wealth through his new business venture. They like to travel by plane, whereas we prefer to drive. A small amount of salt can make a big difference in the flavor. It's important to back each other when facing challenges at work. The former CEO of the company wrote a book about his experiences. He asked his boss to grant him a day off to attend the wedding.